let's talk about this Hayes Fawcett tweet. Yesterday, he put out something that got a lot of engagement, and the tweet was, here, I'll put it up on the screen, but it says, fill in the blank. Texas will land blank out of these 3 5-star receivers. Now, the 5-star receivers we're talking about, DeCorian Moore, Khalil Lockett, and Jamie French. So, Steve, I want to pose this question to you. Texas will land blank out of these 3 5-star wide receivers.
My prediction is I talked to you today in a very fluid business is I think they'll land 2 of them, DeCorian Moore and Jamie French. I think that with DeCorian Moore, there's a lot of confidence around Austin when you talk to people around the program with knowledge of the recruitment that he'll ultimately end up at Texas. Now, there are some sources that think that he wants to go out of state, go away, and Ohio State and Oregon are in a good position there. And then there's still some talk that he'll get back to LSU at some point, even though they're not on the official visit docket for this summer. He wants to make his decision before his senior season, win another state championship, and then enroll early at the school of his choice. Texas, I talked to his mom yesterday. She said she bleeds orange and blue. Orange for the Texas Longhorns and blue for the Dallas Cowboys. They love getting around Coach Sarkisian and that coaching staff. Texas does a great job of checking in with them. The offense, they think that program's ready-made to get into the SEC and win the title in the SEC and beyond. So there's total belief in Texas on the field, the opportunities that they present off the field, fabulous relationships with that family, with Corey Moore and everybody. So, look, when he got his first offer from Kansas in 8th grade, she's like, when are we visiting Texas? Now, certainly her eyes were open to other programs. So was Corey Moore's. Their eyes were open to other programs as they went through this process. What's best for me? Where can I maximize my potential? But Texas has all of that in their opinion. They're going to take these official visits. We'll see what happens. I'm not sleeping on Ohio State or Oregon by any stretch. But as of today, I would say that I think they'll land DeCorian Moore. Jamie French, I think the intel favors Texas right now. But again, like we talked about earlier in the Tennessee section, this is a recruitment that's been very fluid. So even though we feel great about Texas right now, there was a time where I felt great about Ohio State. There was a time where I felt great about Alabama. So don't count your chickens before they hatch on the Jamie French recruitment, no matter what school you are. But today I have Texas 2 out of 3 landing there. Now, they could definitely land Lockett. When he visited Texas in the spring, one thing that the family pointed to, in addition to just really how Sarkisian's offense schemes wide receivers open for days, the culture. They just love being in that environment with that staff and just felt at home around Texas. So they could go 3 for 3. I don't think Lockett's a guy that's scared of competition at all. A&M seems like they're really rising in the recruitment. He punted on an official visit to USC to make room for Texas A&M. He already visited Texas A&M twice this calendar year, to my knowledge, and the new staff and what Coach Elko's building is attractive. You got Florida State in there as well, and LSU leading off his official visits as LSU tries to put together a special recruiting class. LSU and Texas in on a lot of the same guys. But I got 2 of 3 right now. Doesn't mean they won't go 3 for 3. Doesn't mean they won't go 1 for 3. But 2 for 3 right now. DeCorian Moore, Jamie French, I say yes to, with the right to always reserve to change my mind, Joshua.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these 3 right here are some big dogs. We'll see what Texas does. You know, I like DeCorian Moore to Texas right now. Khalil Lockett, I think, is going to end up at LSU if I had to put a pick in today. And then Jamie French. Loved where Texas stood about 24 hours ago. Then I hear he's visiting Tennessee, and I'm like, because like you said, Jamie French has been so reactionary to some of these visits. And I kind of thought Tennessee was starting to fade in comparison to Texas, but now they get him back on campus. Same kind of with David Sanders there. You know, they continue to get them on campus, and therefore you can't count them out. Hey, you guys are the recruiting experts. How many of these guys do you think Texas is going to land? And ultimately, where's DeCorian Moore, Khalil Lockett, and Jamie French going to go if it's not Texas? Let me know. Comment section below.